Hi guys, welcome back to another video with Pratham Test Prep. This is your host Sanjeev Bhatia again, and we are back with a new video for your legal affairs for your CLAT 2023 and your AILET 2023. So as you all can see that we have started a new series of our channel on the Pratham Test Prep that you can find all the new videos that are coming up every day. You can check out those videos and do make sure that you subscribe to the channel. So all of you who are watching this video live, I will request all of you to please hit on the like, share and subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit on the bell icon. So that will definitely help you to get all the updates that are regarding your CLAT, AILET and other law entrances exam that are there. And if you are interested in knowing about other entrances exam that are there under the management and the law category, you can definitely subscribe to our channel and do make sure that you hit on the like button for regular motivation for all the mentors who are making the videos for you. Now, if you are not a part of our Telegram channel, do make sure that you subscribe to our Telegram channel, which is under the name of CLAT@Pratham. And there are some new articles and news updates that have come up there. And also there are expert advice from the mentors that have been put up on that channel. So do make sure that you subscribe to that channel and also read all the important updates that are being uploaded, and you can find all the material for last 3 years for entirely free on this channel. So do make sure that you subscribe to it. Now, the few important updates that have come out in the day is that the AILET forms are out. So if you are planning to give AILET exam, which is an exam for National Law University in Delhi, so do make sure that you are filling the forms now. So the date of the exam is decided on 11th of December 2022. So definitely this is a date which is just 7 days before your CLAT exam. So this year there is a new date sheet that we are seeing from both CLAT and AILET, as they have shifted their examination dates to December. So all the students who are appearing in class 12, do make sure that you are filling up the forms right away so that you also get your desired locations for these exams. Now, coming to the first news of the day. So what is the first legal affair for the day? That is the bill to rename Delhi International Arbitration Center. Now the Lok Sabha have nodded to the National Delhi International Arbitration Center. Now they are changing the name to India Arbitration Center, India International Arbitration Center. So now the bill was introduced on 5th of August of 2022. It is seeking to change the name of the entire organization. So bill rechastens the New Delhi International Arbitration Center as India International Arbitration Center. Now 2019, the Act provides for Arbitration Center to facilitate the conduction of international and domestic arbitration and conciliation. So the question arises, what is the difference between an arbitration and what are the different types of dispute resolution systems that exist in our country? So an arbitration is that where there is an arbitrator, a person where they are indulging in an outside court settlement where both the parties come together for an outside court settlement. Now, the job of an arbitrator is just to take care that the arbitration happens without indulging into a lot of malpractices from either or parties, right? There is no decision making that is in the hands of the arbitrator, right? Nor they provide you with any kinds of solution. Their only meaning of being in that arbitration is to just take care that none of the parties go haywire, right? And it is definitely possible to go and appeal against an arbitral award also, right? Now, conciliation, there is a conciliator that is there appointed by both the parties, and in the place where there is a dispute that arises between both the parties, the conciliator will be the person who will be giving in the solutions, and also the parties have to go ahead with that. Now, but the bill amends this provision by expanding it to conduct of other forms of alternate dispute resolution also. Now, the bill also amends the various drafting errors that existed in the Act of 2019. So basically, it is a bill that has been made to go for renaming of the entire center and also facilitating other forms of alternate dispute resolution. So you can see it is in and out a very good decision that has been taken, and also changing the name is what is being done to provide it as an international institution also, so that the people can come and also use this service of ADR as a dispute resolution service in the country itself, right? So very, very important news for the month of August. Next comes this Energy Conservation Amendment Bill. So if you all are watching the current news right now after the Ukraine war, there are a lot of energy crunches that are being caused in different countries in Europe, be it Germany, be it Belgium, be it France. All of these countries are going through a major energy crisis because of the gas pipelines that are being shut from the side of Soviet Union's Russia. So Russia has shut off their pipelines, and they are saying that they are in the process of repairing the pipelines and also doing the maintenance work. But the Europe is expecting that the pipeline is not going to start anytime soon because of the restrictions and sanctions that the West have implied. So definitely India is also on the verge of conserving their energy because such crisis can hit any country. So the bill is seeking to regulate the energy consumptions by equipment, buildings, appliances, and industries. Under it, the government may ask the designated consumers to meet a minimum share of energy consumption from non-fossil fuel sources. So it can be anything. It can be hydro energy, it can be solar energy, it can be geothermal energy. So they can choose all of these non-fossil sources for getting their energy consumption. Now, it might specify different consumption thresholds for non-fossil sources and consumer categories. Now, there are three designated consumers who are like using energy, and the most industries including steel, mining, textile, cement, chemicals and petrochemicals, transportation sector including railways. They are huge on energy demands, and also the commercial buildings that exist all across the country. So these are the three places where these amendments will definitely play an important role for conserving the energy in our country. So as we have seen all across the world, there is an energy crisis going on and hitting different parts of the world because of the diplomatic relations existing. So definitely we also need to take some measures. So the government has taken this beautiful step to conserve energy and also create a balance between the non-fossil sources and the fossil sources that exist. So fossil sources include coal, petroleum, and also other sources of fossil fuels that are being converted into energy, right? So definitely a very, very important bill for the Indian consumers also now. Now, Jagdeep Dhankar is being appointed as the 14th Vice President of India. Now, out of 780 electors, including the elected members of Lok Sabha and elected and nominated members of Rajya Sabha, 725 electorals have put their vote. Total turnout reached to 92.94%, and Jagdeep Dhankar won by 346 votes. 528 out of 725 votes were in his favor. 15 votes were termed invalid. On the other end, Margaret Alba won only 182 votes. So now Mr. Jagdeep Dhankar is from the state of Rajasthan, and also he is a lawyer by profession. He's completed his LLB, that is his Legum Bachelor from the University of Rajasthan, and he's been a very, very prominent lawyer in the state of Rajasthan. So definitely he's been appointed as the 14th Vice President of India. So very, very important news for all the students who are appearing for the CLAT exam in the month of December. Now, coming to the next news for the day, that is the Wildlife Protection Amendment Bill. So if you know that the wildlife is a very, very important part of any country or any community. So saving the flora and fauna is a duty of a human being. So that's what the Lok Sabha on December of 2021 has introduced a bill. It will amend the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972, and the bill is aimed to implementing Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. It also seeks to expand the number of species protected by the convention. So basically, we can say that all the exotic animal trade and smuggling that happens on the world level will be covered under this bill, and India is taking the requisite step to consider all the species that are there and what all species are in the endangered category right now. So they are considering all the wild fauna and flora for this. Now it mandates the central government to formulate an authority to grant exports or import licenses for trading in specimens, and also anyone trading in secluded specimens shall inform the appropriate authority about the transaction specifics. Okay, so specimens are the like the bodies of animals and also the plants that are being stored in a manner that they can be used for academic purposes. So all of these specimens are also very important for research purposes. Now, authority can give an identification mark for a specimen which is prohibited from removing or modifying under the bill. Now, people possessing live specimens of secluded animals have been mandated to obtain a certificate from the management authority. So they have to take a certificate from these authorities if they are obtaining any specimen of that cost. So the government has been empowered to control import, trade and possession of invasive alien species, and also anyone who's in the violation of the bill will be fined with rupees 25,000 under the 1972 Act to rupees 1 lakh now, which is being updated in the 2021 Act. Now, it also empowers the government to notify a conservation reserve next to sanctuaries or national parks in a bid to protect the flora and fauna. So, sanctuaries and national parks are the reserved areas for the wildlife, and also it is allowing the government to notify conservation reserves and reserves next to sanctuaries and national parks in the accordance to save all of these animals from getting hunted down and all those trees to be cut down, right? So that is what the job of the government will be after this amendment is passed. That is the Wildlife Protection Amendment Bill of 2021. Now, coming to the next news for the day, that is the Competition Amendment Bill of 2022. Now, the Competition Bill of 2022 was approved by the Union Cabinet, and it will be presented on the ongoing monsoon session of the Parliament. Now, what does the bill seeks to make the CCI, the Competition Commission of India, more flexible and also accountable? Now, the aim of this bill is to strengthen the enforcement efficiencies of the body, and also to propose to lead individual or six-member board to take decision on cases. Also propose to allow businesses accused of anti-competitive practices to settle cases by negotiations with the CCI, right? So this is a very, very important competition bill that is being taken out. Now, if the bill is passed, negotiated settlements and commitment clause would help in avoiding long drawn proceedings, and it will also cut down litigations. So litigations are a very, very, say, an ill part of being into these kinds of agreements, that the companies don't want to enter into litigation. They want to choose alternate ways of resolving their disputes. Now, it further proposes to expand the prohibited anti-competitive agreements in a bid to cover new age marketing arrangements, including the hub and spokes model of cartels. Now, the definition of customers to add in government agencies making procurement. So definitely they will change the definitions of a lot of things that are existing under the CCI, that is the Competition Commission of India, and the bill that is called the Competition Bill of 2022, right? So these are some of the important news that you need to make sure that you are learning. Now, the another very important news that hit us bar this week itself is that Justice U.U. Lalit has been appointed as the 49th Chief Justice of India. Very important news, but you need to see that this news is not going to be there till you will go for your CLAT and AILET exam. As you know that Mr. UU Lalit is coming for a very short term as a Chief Justice of India. To be precise, only for 74 days. So as soon as he has joined the cabinet and also he's become the Chief Justice of India, he is taking massive steps in the Supreme Court of India. But still his tenure is only for 74 days. Now, UU Lalit is going to be the second Chief Justice of India who's directly elevated to the Supreme Court's bench from the bar after Justice S.M. Sikri in 1964. So it's been a long, long time that someone has been elevated this way. Now, Justice Uday Umesh Lalit is the 49th Chief Justice and he is one of the 6 senior counsels who have been directly elevated to the Supreme Court. Now, formally, he has served as the judge in the Supreme Court of India, and before his elevation in the Supreme Court, he was a senior counsel at Supreme Court also. So he was a practicing law advocate in the Supreme Court of India with a great practice. Now, Mr. Justice UU Lalit is the 49th Chief Justice of India, and he has also served as a judge of the Supreme Court. But he is only the second person who's been elevated from the bar till the Chief Justice post, but he's only going to hold the post for next 74 days. And on 29th of August, he had taken some major decisions and lined up 5 bench cases that were there in the Supreme Court. So definitely he's taking a lot of steps for all the people who are existing in the fraternity and also creating a mark for them, right? So this is it for today, guys. I hope you were able to understand and get some legal current affairs for the week. Do make sure that you hit on the like, share, and subscribe button, and also check out the videos that we have started uploading nowadays. You can check out the Hindu analysis that we do of the newspaper, GK analysis, and also the legal current affairs that are going to come up every week. So you can catch me on every Friday on the same place and the same time, and we will be discussing much more to legal current affairs for your CLAT and AILET for 2023. So do make sure that you're filling up the forms and also booking all the requisite seats for yourself. So thank you for joining this live session. Hope you have a nice day ahead and do take care of yourself.